Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Mountain Blade Warband, where you guys decided exactly what we were doing. So anyway, right now we are in the midst of Sargoth here, and we're going to be doing as many missions as we possibly can for the Nords around here to hopefully get them to like us, and then eventually bring us into their hordes, and we'll start taking over the world with them. And then eventually we'll do other things. We'll see exactly how that works. Also, someone was mentioning in the comments that I have a couple of horses in my inventory, and I was buying horses while there was horses in my inventory. Partially that was me not noticing that there was horses in my inventory. The other part of that is that actually having horses in your inventory does something interesting. If you have like a lame horse, for example, it will heal them over time. And something I didn't know was that it actually can make your team go faster when you have horses in your inventory. And thanks to Jeff the Chef, who was actually mentioning this. Basically, when you've got horses in your inventory and a whole bunch of junk that's just sitting around in your inventory, it will actually help you to go faster because those horses become pack horses, even though that's kind of in the background. So kind of a neat little thing in how you can use horses. Speaking of which, I need to go and talk to these people and make sure that they don't have any lame horses, and if they do, I need to switch them out. Let's see, you don't even have a horse currently. So let's see, this is a 3739, and this is also a 3739, so it doesn't matter which one I'm getting here. But now you have a horse. Fantastic. Alright, Beheshter. You can actually ride now. Let's check out Rolf here. Someone else mentioned this, and I'm sorry, I'm totally missing out on your name right now, but you can actually change what these people belong to, and I completely did not realize this, and I probably should have. But we need to get all of these guys switched to cavalry, especially once they're equipped with horses. You do not have a horse whatsoever, so let's plop a horse on you. Alright, who else needs a horse? I do not know. Well, Jeramis has one now. And Rolf, did you have a lame horse? You have a stubborn sumpter horse. I don't believe you can fix that with them in your inventory, so that's nothing of importance. Let's see what Katrin has. We'll switch you over to cavalry. I'll have to make sure that everyone is on cavalry as well. Let's see, you've got a heavy sumpter horse, so yours is fine. And probably what we'll end up doing is starting to upgrade these massively, considering that money is so easy to get in this game. And then we will have some very, very powerful allies with us. In fact, we'll probably have everyone on stuff like heavy hunters, or perhaps even better than that in the future. You need to be cavalry. Let's have a chat with Clethy here. You have a lame sumpter horse, so I would like to put this over here and get a different horse altogether for Clethy, because once this is healed up, this will be a very nice horse. I believe that's based on either your surgery or your first aid skill, so one of those will help out in fixing that horse up there. Let's go ahead and plop you here. And then also another thing you can do is put them into special groups up here, which is kind of nice, but I'm not going to really do that at the moment because we don't have a big enough army for it to really matter. You don't even have a horse whatsoever right now, so good for you walking around, but you are definitely going to be my cavalry. Got some nice Vigor Knights here. And another thing that was being mentioned was I was doing Nords as archers and other various things that should not be the way they are, and honestly, I'm doing that kind of as a joke. I know that the Nords are not good archers, But I find it kind of funny. So I kind of did half and half. So technically I'm okay with what's going on one way or another. But it is for amusement purposes. Alright, I need to go into town and see if there is anything worth buying in the marketplace for the horses. I am not spending that much on a horse. For anyone, except for perhaps myself currently. Maybe when I get some more money, I will spend more money on the horses. But not right now. I do not feel that I have enough money. So we need to go to Fanata, if I recall correctly, yes, and collect taxes from them. They're going to hate our guts when we do this. So Fanata is probably not going to be a place we will ever manage to get anything from ever again, because they're going to hate us. Was that 66 Sea Raiders? Holy shit. That's very dangerous. Okay, let's not go over that way. Anyway, we need to collect taxes. Also, a number of people have been saying this. It's not Jarl, it's Jarl, apparently, and that's their form of lords. I guess they have changed the names for all of the lords in this game, and they're kind of just different for each different section. But yeah, these guys are Jarls. So let's start collecting, and they're going to get really pissed off at us. Highest trade skill is apparently Jeremus. Alright, it took one day. The people are outraged. And they don't like what I'm doing whatsoever. Alright, I can reduce the collection. However, getting the Jarl upset at me is not a good idea right now. Sadly, I'm going to have to ignore these guys. And we shall continue collecting. Give me your money! We are interrupted while we are collecting the taxes. A large band of angry peasants is marching near, shouting the exorbitant taxes, or shouting about the exorbitant taxes and waving torches and weapons. It looks like they aim to fight us. Okay. I think our army is a little bit powerful compared to these guys. This is not what I was expecting to go. Why do I have this? Oh, I guess this is so we don't accidentally kill the peasants. Okay, well, this is a little bit bad. I was not expecting us to have to deal with the peasants this way. At least there doesn't seem to be too many of them. Anyone else? Are we done here? Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Our quick action and strong arm has successfully put down the revolt. Surely anyone with a mind to rebel against us will think better of it after this. That's not really the way I want things to go. Fanata's gonna hate me so freaking much. Well, we're getting experience. Someone's ready to upgrade. We have collected almost 5,000 bucks for the Jarl, and he is expecting us. And they are -2 to us right now. Alright, let's meet with the village elder and see if we can somehow redeem ourselves, because these guys are going to be very, very angry. You have any tasks? They probably won't even want to do anything with us. Bandits have driven our cattle away. Okay, because we actually have this mod going on right now, cattle will, as far as I know, follow us. I didn't think I was ever going to get a mod where this would be a possibility, but if cattle do follow us, I am totally willing to do this for them. Anyways, our pastures are empty. If we just had a few heads of cattle, we could start to raise a herd again. How many animals do you need? I think 6 heads would suffice for a small herd. And I shall try to bring the cattle you'll need. We'll see how it works. Alright, hopefully they will be happy with us once we bring some cattle. Well, at the very least, they are now up just because we took that quest. Of course, taking that quest doesn't necessarily mean that we'll complete that quest. So, we'll see how things work out. There is a Swadian guy over here. That shouldn't really matter because we are not really part of anyone just now. If we do ever become part of the Nords, which hopefully will happen fairly soon, then Swadia may be kind of pissy with us. But for now we should be fine. I don't think you can get any cattle whatsoever from castles, so going here is going to be worthless, but it's along the way to another village over here. And some random manhunters. Let's request entry to this castle. Aha, they have allowed us in. We've got courtyard, Lord's Hall. I don't care. Not important. So, let's go to Vajeg. Hopefully they'll have some cattle for us to purchase. Alright, let's see here. Now, I forget if you have to meet with a village elder to get cattle, because I haven't done this in so long. Well, that's some nice pork. I don't really need any of this. Well, you know, we are kind of running a bit low on a few of these things. Maybe I should go ahead and buy some pork at the very least. Plop those boots down there. Probably keeping all this stuff is not very wise because we could be upgrading to much better stuff with our guys. By the way, each of these books actually has a different thing that it will do. So the one that did intelligence before is completely different from these ones. Like this one, I believe, gives you tactics, and I can't remember what this one does. I should be reading one of these books. I don't think I ever set it up to read, though. But yeah, each of these will give us a different point and something altogether different from what we've had before. I think I'll probably go ahead and buy this dried meat too. We are quite a large band of people, so it'd be nice to have the extra. However, I am completely full on stuff, and this sumpter horse is still lame. Lame! Alright. Let's meet with the elder. Let's see. Enemies. Yeah, I don't want that. Tasks. Alright, well, I think I have to go through this. We'll see if we can get some cattle here. There we are. I want 5. That's not quite enough. They have 32 heads for 184 dinars each. Well, we'll get 5 from you first, and then we will have to do it once again to get 1 more. And with any luck, these cattle head will follow us. Let's find out. And we shall drive the cattle onward. Let's see what happens. You gonna follow me? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, this mod makes this much, much easier. I would not have done this otherwise. Cattle, where are you at? Okay, just making sure. This cattle a little bit slow behind me. Anyway, I should camp real quick, take an action, and we shall select the De Re Militaria, or whatever that is. And so we are now reading at least 1 book. Come on, cattle. Continue with us to Fanada. Alright, we have succeeded in our quest. Let's meet with the elder. My good sir, our village is grateful for your help. Thanks to these 6 heads of cattle that we have brought, we can now raise our herd. Alright. Let's see here. Do you happen to have any other tasks that I can help you with? We're suffering greatly at the hands of a group of bandits. Same ones who were taking your livestock earlier? Yeah, apparently so. Take our food and livestock and kill anyone who doesn't obey them immediately. Our men are angry that we cannot defend ourselves, but we are only simple farmers. However, with some help, I think that some of the people here could be more than that. We just need an experienced warrior to teach us how to fight. Sure, I can teach you how to defend yourselves. You will? Oh, splendid. We would be deeply indebted to you, sir. I'll instruct the village folk to assemble here and receive your training. If you can teach us how to defend ourselves, I promise you'll receive everything we give you in return. We can give you in return for your efforts. So anyway, this is something that I kind of skipped out on in the first time that we were doing Mountain Blade before we moved on to Warband, and that is that you can train the people in a village, and I'm pretty sure it will give you slightly better units from that village, which is a very, very good thing. Oh hey, the populace really like us right now. Let's go ahead and train them. We shall make them into men and women with blades. We put the peasants through the basics of soldiering, discipline, and obedience. We think that 2 of them have fully grasped the training and are ready for some practice. Let's start the practice fights. 2 at once. This should be interesting. I'm going to die against my trainees! No, it'll be fine. And you're dead. I'm sorry, you have not trained enough. After beating our last opponent, we explained to the peasants how to better defend themselves against such an attack. Hopefully they will take the experience on board and will be prepared next time. Alright, let's train some more. Hopefully we'll get our health back before the next ones come out to attack us. Oi, Captain, just so you know, there's something funny about Arteminer. He makes strange scrawlings in the dirt, and he mutters to himself. Well, wasn't he the guy who builds shit? Of course he makes drawings. You should shut up. Fearing witchcraft, I asked him about it, and he told me that a chit of a girl like myself should mind her own business. Yeah, you should. So I had to look in his baggage, and found strange plans and diagrams. I think he's a sorcerer, sir, and if I catch him trying to hex me, he'll have a knife to his throat. Well, you're an assassin and obviously really stupid because you have no idea what blueprints are. You know what? He is definitely a good member of our party, and he's going to be very important later on, so I don't want you picking any fights with him. So stop it, Clethy. I brought you into this even though you're an assassin and you've killed people and stolen shit, so you better be nice. Dummy. She doesn't even know what the hell she's talking about. Alright, we have found another peasant who has fully grasped the training. Well, 1 peasant at a time will be extremely easy to attack. I don't think so, buddy. Good block. Not good enough, though. You are dead. Alright, we are explaining more to them. Let's continue training these peasants. 10 more hours of training. We have finished reading the De Re Militaria, or Militari. Our tactics has been increased by 1, so that's probably what I skipped by. There was a screen that came up at some point that I accidentally okayed. That was probably one of the books that was telling me exactly what it was. Hold on. Leave. Camp. Take an action. I need to read this. Alright, we have started reading the Rhetorica de Heronium. I think that's how you say that.